Have you ever wondered why you can scroll through social media for hours, but struggle to focus on a book for just 10 minutes? Or why that first sip of coffee in the morning feels so incredibly satisfying? The answer isn't just about willpower or discipline. There's an invisible puppeteer pulling the strings inside your brain, and its name is dopamine. Now, you've probably heard of dopamine. It's often called the pleasure molecule. But that's a bit of a misconception. Dopamine isn't just about feeling good. It's about wanting, seeking, and anticipating. It's the driving force behind your motivation, the chemical that makes you chase after rewards. Think of it less like the prize itself and more like the excitement you feel on your way to get the prize. Let's break it down with a simple example. Imagine you're hungry and you see a picture of a delicious, juicy burger. Your brain releases a little hit of dopamine. This isn't because you've tasted the burger yet. It's the anticipation. The dopamine is telling your brain, "Hey, that looks good. Go get it. It'll be rewarding." This surge of dopamine motivates you to find a burger joint, place an order, and wait for your food. The real pleasure, the satisfaction of eating, is driven by other chemicals like opioids. Dopamine's job was to get you there. This system is a relic of our evolutionary past. For our ancestors, this dopamine-driven motivation was crucial for survival. It pushed them to hunt for food, find water, and seek out partners. A lion didn't hunt because it was a fun hobby. It hunted because the anticipation of a meal, fueled by dopamine, was a powerful motivator that ensured its survival. The world was full of effort and reward, and dopamine was the engine that made it all happen. But here's the problem. Our modern world is nothing like the world of our ancestors. We live in an environment of supernormal stimuli. Everything is designed to be more engaging, more instantly gratifying, and more stimulating than anything nature ever created. That's social media feed. It's an endless slot machine of potential rewards. Every notification, every new post, every like is a tiny, unpredictable hit of dopamine. The app developers know this. They've engineered their platforms to hijack this ancient reward system, keeping you scrolling and engaged for as long as possible. It's the same with video games, fast food, and endless online shopping sites. They all tap into this dopamine loop. A video game gives you constant, predictable rewards, leveling up, finding new items, defeating a boss. Each one triggers a dopamine release, making you want to keep playing. A sugary snack gives you an immediate energy spike and a burst of pleasure, far quicker and more intense than finding a ripe berry in the wild. Your brain learns this association. Sugary snack equals quick reward. So, the next time you feel stressed or bored, your brain's dopamine system will scream, "Go get that cookie. It'll make you feel better." This is how habits, both good and bad, are formed. It's a simple three-step loop: cue, routine, and reward. Let's say your cue is your morning alarm. Your routine is checking your phone. The reward is the flood of new information and notifications, which gives you that little dopamine spike. Over time, this loop becomes automatic. The moment your alarm goes off, your brain is already anticipating the dopamine hit from your phone, and the urge to grab it becomes almost irresistible. You're not consciously thinking, "I will now check my phone for a dopamine release." It just happens. Your brain has been trained, like a puppy learning a new trick. The dark side of this is that our brains can become desensitized. When we are constantly bombarded with these high dopamine activities, our baseline level of dopamine can drop. The things that used to bring us simple joy, like reading a book or going for a walk, no longer seem appealing. They can't compete with the intense, instant gratification we get from our screens or snacks. It's like listening to loud rock music all day. After a while, a quiet acoustic melody just sounds like silence. Your brain needs more and more stimulation to feel the same level of motivation and pleasure. This can lead to feelings of restlessness, boredom, and a constant need for distraction. It's not a moral failing. It's a biological response to an unnatural environment. So, are we doomed to be puppets of our own brain chemistry? Absolutely not. The first step to taking back control is understanding the puppeteer. By recognizing how dopamine influences your behavior, you can start to pull the strings yourself. One of the most powerful techniques is something called a dopamine detox or a dopamine fast. This doesn't mean eliminating dopamine entirely. That's impossible and wouldn't be healthy. It means intentionally taking a break from high dopamine activities. Try setting aside a day, or even just a few hours, where you avoid your biggest dopamine triggers. No social media, no video games, No junk food, no endless internet browsing. Instead, engage in low dopamine activities. Read a physical book. Go for a walk in nature without your phone. Meditate or just sit with your thoughts. Write in a journal. At first, it will feel incredibly boring. Your brain will be screaming for its usual fix. You'll feel restless and antsy. This is withdrawal. But if you push through it, something amazing happens. Your dopamine receptors start to reset. After a period of reduced stimulation, those simple, low dopamine activities will start to feel enjoyable again. That walk in the park will seem more vibrant. The book will feel more engaging. Your brain is recalibrating to the natural rhythms of life. You're teaching it to find joy in the mundane, to find satisfaction in activities that require effort and delayed gratification. You can also use your understanding of dopamine to build better habits. This is where habit stacking comes in. Link a new, desirable habit to an existing one that already provides a small dopamine hit. For example, if you want to start meditating, do it right after your morning coffee. The anticipation of the coffee can help pull you through the meditation. Or, if you want to exercise more, listen to your favorite podcast or playlist only while you're working out. Your brain will start to associate the effort of exercise with the reward of the entertainment, making the habit easier to stick with. Another trick is to make your bad habits harder and your good habits easier. If you want to spend less time on your phone, put it in another room when you're working. The extra effort required to go get it will often be enough to break the mindless cycle of checking it. If you want to eat healthier, prepare healthy snacks in advance and put them at the front of your fridge. Make the good choice the easy choice. You're essentially redesigning your environment to work with your brain's reward system, not against it. Remember, this isn't about achieving perfect self-control overnight. It's about making small, incremental changes. It's about becoming a conscious participant in your own life, rather than a passive consumer of cheap dopamine. By understanding the invisible puppeteer, you can learn its moves, anticipate its pulls, and even start to direct the dance yourself. You can choose to seek out the long-term, meaningful rewards that lead to genuine fulfillment, rather than being trapped in an endless cycle of short-term, superficial hits. It's a journey of self-awareness and intentional action. You have the power to rewire your brain and reclaim your focus. Start small. Pick one high dopamine activity you want to reduce and one low dopamine activity you want to embrace. Be the master of your own mind, not a puppet to your impulses. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content on how to understand your brain and build a better life. Let me know in the comments what your biggest dopamine trigger is. See you in the next one.